Hey guys, it's me, Natalie, back again with the vlogs. um, so we're going to be talking about Woman at Point Zero by, I don't want to butcher her name, but Nawal El-Sawadi. Um, More importantly, what I really want to focus on, I'm doing a close reading, about a quote from the first section of the novel. The quote is on page 6, very early, and it says, I was seized by a feeling very close to certainty, yet difficult to explain, that she was, in fact, better than all men and women we normally hear about, or see, or know. Okay, and then my thesis for this is that Sawadi uses figurative language elements such as the frame story and hyperbole to set up Firdausa's innocence from the very start of the story. So the first aspect of this figurative language I want to talk about is the frame story. So a frame story is defined as a story that is set within a story or narrative told by either the main or the supporting character. A character starts telling a story to other characters or to the audience, and then another character comes in. Famous example, we talked about this in class, but to explain it more, famous examples would be like The Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. It also can be in not literature, like Inception, the movie. So this quote that I said earlier plays into the fact that Woman at Point Zero is a frame story because we get two narrators. Our first narrator is Sawadi, the author, and the second is Firdaus. This is important because it frames. We get Sawadi, and then we get Firdaus, and then we get Sawadi again at the end. It's important that Sawadi is the first one because we know that even though it is a frame story, she's retelling Firdaus. Even during Firdaus' section of it, it's still Sawadi retelling what happened to Firdaus. Sorry, people are watching the World Series where I am. So because we get this line at the start of the book, that's why I wanted to focus on it. Its placement, even in the frame story, because if we are able as readers to see it play out and stick with us throughout the rest of the story. Because we are consciously and continuously thinking back to the fact that the author has already proclaimed the protagonist better than all men and women on page 6, so early in the story, even though she is on death row for murdering a man. She's claimed her that she is close to certain that she is better than all men and women, that she's above us. She paints her, it's almost like she paints her as a metaphor, as this God-like. That's what I think of when I hear someone say all men and all women. That's another aspect of figurative language that works in here, that she's almost a god, the way she describes her, even in other quotes, it's very she's above us and she's godlike, and it's wild. This works into the frame because Sawadi is pointing out to readers right away that her protagonist is inherently good. She spells it out to us in the first part of the frame, and then we see it proved in the main part, and then she concludes again, and we know that Firdaus is inherently a good person and only has good intentions. And then talking about hyperbole is a great exaggeration. It's like saying, if I ran for football fields. We all know what hyperbole is. We learn about it in high school. But I feel like it's really important here because by saying that her hyperbole plays out here because she is saying that she is better than all men and all women we hear about or see about or know. This is not even saying not only is she better than your dad, she's better than the president, she's better than anyone you know, she's better than anyone you've ever heard about, anyone you've ever seen. She's making this statement, and this is such an exaggeration. It's so much so an exaggeration, but is she exaggerating? Is it in a hyperbole? And what does it imply if it is a hyperbole? Does it imply that she is not as good as Sawadi says, or that's a question I'm thinking about, because it is such a hyperbole that she is in fact better than all men and women that we normally hear about or see or hear, and so what does it imply? And yeah, so that's it. Woman at Point Zero I love this story, and I chose something from the beginning because I thought it really played out through the rest of the novel and really showed readers what was going on. Okay, bye guys.